we're going to have some rain. Yay, they say anyway, for about a week maybe on and off. I harvested my one ashwagandha that came up, and really, look how long that goes. I am very pleased. That's only one. I only had one plant, but it grew really, the root was curled up in the bottom of the pot. It was really growing good. I'll get quite a bit for just one plant. I am really pleased with this ashwagandha. And see those little flowers down there? See, before when I had my ashwagandha, I got nematodes, and but even before I got the nematodes, I didn't have this nice of roots. But when the nematodes came, they put those little, they made those little balls in the roots, and the roots didn't grow well and all that. But marigolds, when you plant marigolds, they chase nematodes away. So that's the marigolds that came out of the ashwagandha plant. They're still really pretty. I ought to replant them, instead of just letting them die, because they're really pretty. But this is the dirt I spread out here because the ants got in the pot, and I'm trying to get them to leave. When I went shopping today, one of the grocery stores, and I have looked and looked and looked at all the nurseries and everything. Not very much is carried around this area for anything. And they had, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's those orange heads of broccoli plants. And I haven't been able to find any. I've been looking for the purple ones too, but I haven't found any purple ones. So I got a pack of those, and I split it with my daughter. I got a couple of them here. I planted one, and I got to find somewhere to plant these two. So I thought I'll go ahead and harvest my ashwagandha and fill that up. Well, let me show. Okay, so I emptied another big pot, and it's full of ants. And I mixed some goat manure and also some organic pellets with it. But I'm waiting for the ants to kind of clear out a little. And I'm carrying it in that over here. And I put some dirt in there, but there's the top part the ants had left, and they were down towards the bottom. But I got to wait for the ants to leave. I'll fill that up, plant one of my orange-headed cauliflowers. I think they called them, okay, they're called cheddar, like cheddar cheese, I guess. Cheddar heads of cauliflower. Nice, healthy looking little plants too. I'm really excited, but I had to go around squishing little green worms off my broccoli plants today. So, and I keep looking for eggs and wiping them off. Yeah, but after this rain, and it's supposed to be cooler this week, maybe those little white butterflies that lay all those eggs will go away. So I'm just kind of cleaning up the fall garden and getting the last few things planted, which is these cauliflowers. I've already pressure sprayed it all. I'm going to lay it here and let it dry out a little. Not too much yet, but a little bit. And while I'm working on some other stuff, I'm trying to get everything done before the rain hits. So I watered all my plants I have inside, and picked my strawberries. I just had a handful of strawberries, but they're good. And this was turning red, so I know it's ripe because it's a green one. And when they get really ripe, they turn red. Do you know that green bell peppers are actually, they'll be red. If you let them stay on there long enough, you'll get a red bell pepper. Yeah. But I am so excited about my ashwagandha. I don't have much in my hanging dryer, a little bit. I've started drying in on my inside dryer at a real low temperature. I got a few more chamomiles. I love the smell of these. Oh, it still smells good. Don't have too many this time of year, but I picked a few. I brought the jalapeno in here, and it just loaded with blossoms. Some of them are kind of dying back. I don't know if they're pollinate. There was a bee in here the other day. I think it got in by accident. It was looking a little bit panicked. I don't see it now. It either died or found its way out. So I kind of shook the plant a little bit, hoping it would pollinate, but I don't know. But there's a lot of blossoms there. Maybe I'll get some jalapenos for the winter hits hard. And it's going to be a lot cooler, but it's not that cold yet. I think the nights, though, are getting in the 40s. So, but nothing should freeze, and the days will be up in the 60s and 70s. So I might possibly get a few other things inside the greenhouse. I brought the things that are really cool, sensitive in, your peppers and things like that. So when I'm finished out here, I'm going to have to zip this up, try to get something and climb up and close this down so that the hay doesn't get wet. I already took a bucket of water and put it inside the pen inside the goat pen that she stays in at night, because that goats hate water and she'll be staying inside. She won't come out in the rain. So even though it's raining, I want her to have water to drink. If I'm putting water in the water bucket, she won't drink it until it's totally calm later, and then she'll come and drink some. I would really like to take that one in the greenhouse. That's a bell pepper, and there is ginger, and there's turmeric in that pot, among other little things. But it's so heavy. I really don't want to pull my back right now. I've got so much to do that I just don't want to hurt my back. I don't know. I just don't know. I need more tool, but I don't have any more. That's why I've got some plants like this one still out. And then the wind blew the tool off my other broccoli and my in-ground garden on the other end. And boy, that butterfly found its way in there. There were worms all over that thing. I did a lot of smashing a little while ago. Come on, let's go worm smashing. Cut my first blossom from my dahlia that I planted the bulb. It was so hot this summer, didn't do too much, and now it's cooled off and it bloomed. I don't know if I'll get any more blooms before it starts getting really cold, but I thought that was kind of cool. So it's going to be yellow. I didn't know because I had mixed bulbs, and the chickens dug up and ate some of them, so I had no idea what colored bulbs I got that I rescued, what they would be. I wonder if I emptied that plant. I don't want to empty that because that parsley is so nice. I'll probably get parsley all winter too. But if I took out the rest of that bell pepper plant and the turmeric, I wonder if I'd have room to plant my other cauliflower. I don't know. I think the parsley is kind of taken over the pot, which is okay. I like parsley too. The thing about these plants is they grow. They get really big and they take up a lot of room. So I've got several little things. I've got romaine lettuce, got a broccoli over there. I've got all kinds of stuff in here. And when they start getting bigger, I need to pick some of this kale. There's not going to be room for a cauliflower. Same thing on this side. Ooh, that one's growing down in there. It likes it down there. I have to check it. Put the camera down. I got to put the camera down and check for worms while I'm over here. Well, I thought I'd just take you along with me. Okay, first of all, you check the back side. And I know I see some spots, but they're not laying up. It's just spots on the leaves. So I don't see anything there. I look down in here now. Down in the center, you wouldn't think they'd be, but on my other broccoli, man, I found it. Now, this is a type of cabbage that's, it just makes a real loose head. It's not a regular cabbage. Never heard of it before, but I thought it would be different. I don't see any of those little eggs stick up. Let's see, is that one on there? Yes. Do you see that one there? And that one there? Those are going to turn into worms, but they're not now because I am smashing them. Okay, so that butterfly did find this. Let me look on the back. Those are the only ones I see on this, though. And she just laid it. I don't see any baby little... Some of the worms are almost microscopic, and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger as they eat. Now, let me check on these, because sometimes she will lay them on these little tiny ones. Well, this got broke down here. Okay, those are the only ones I've seen, so it's doing good. I don't have any tool to put over it, so I really have to keep a good eye on it. I've got a bunch of little bell peppers coming on this plant in here. I hope it doesn't get too cold for it. Look at that. Can you see how something just hollowed it out? I don't know if it's the squirrel's back or if it's a rat. I almost hate to touch it, because rats carry diseases if it's a rat. But maybe I'll just leave it there to entice him if he gets hungry to come back and eat that one. I might as well pick these other green ones for he gets it. Okay, there's a tomato down here. There's actually two. I hate to pick them, but if I don't pick them, whoever that is going to get them. Or whoever, whatever it is. So, I don't see too many more. Now, I've got some up high, but I'm going to take a chance, hoping whatever it is won't get up there. Maybe it's just the survivor instinct I have in me, but I just feel a push to get what I can in the garden going, and I'm going to have to fight the bugs for it. I hope I don't have to fight people for it. I think someone was stealing my daughter's eggs when she left to go to town. The days that she didn't have to go to town and stay home, she'd get her eggs. And the rock was moved in front of the door, and the chickens couldn't have moved it, and the sheep couldn't have moved it. So, yeah. And she has this is... I wish you could really see this in person. It just doesn't look the same on camera, because it is so pretty. Beautiful moon.